It's Kimmy. Hi, everyone. How are you all today? I must say, I can't come on here and pretend like I'm having the best today because I'm not. I'm not having the best day. Nothing's going the way that I planned it, in which I can expect that. I'm just here saying it. I had a lot of plans, and none of them worked out the way that I wanted them to. Um, there was things that I was supposed to get done before I had this surgery done. And y'all know I got a loud phone call at the last minute asking me to come and have it put in before I got a lot of the things done that I needed to get done. Well, I didn't understand that. Um, I thought there was going to be some other things that I would be able to get done even after I got this situation did. And it turned out that, yeah, it don't work like that because, um, to be honest with you, this is a very um, uncomfortable and aggravating situation. But it's one of the things that come along with doing chemo. So it is what it is. Um, I thought maybe that even with this, I would be able to go and harvest things in my garden and everything. But just doing the simple things, wanting to make your bed up, wanting to pick a piece of paper up off the floor, is a very different situation. Hey, Shalista. Is very different. Um, so a lot of it is very uncomfortable, but to say the least, um, I'm not going out in the garden to try to harvest anything. Um, and there's some things I want to talk about, but I don't want to talk about it because I'm always considering everybody else. But there were some things, I tell y'all, I got a good team that's helping me out while I'm going through this situation. And even with having that team, like, things still can go wrong that that's unexpected. So while I was having my surgery the other day, um, my friend that was there with me, she got a phone call because people inside of her house were getting sick. So one of them went to the doctors, um, and there was a diagnosis of the flu. So she was already at the hospital with me, but she had taken proper precautions to put on a mask and everything before she took me to that appointment. But in the midst of me having surgery, she got that information that one of her family members tested positive for the flu. So, with that being said, after the surgery was over with, I was supposed to go home with her, but immediately when she found out the information, she started making other plans for me to make sure that I had everything that I needed. So she made sure that I had other places to go to make sure that, that I was going to be taken care of after surgery and everything. So I ended up going to my niece, and she is someone that, in my opinion, that my husband hates because she has or has had a relationship with a woman. Um, I don't know any other reason, but in my opinion, she's never done anything, um, whatever. So he's expressed himself on my live before that he doesn't want her here at our house for whatever reason, but that's how it always is. It's like his way or no way. Um, so, anyways, this is the person that took care of me after I have surgery. So I just sent him a text message to give him a heads up that my niece is going to be bringing me home. And his first response was no. And I just feel like I didn't get, well, why does she have to bring you home? I didn't get any questions or anything, just shut down. And I really don't want to go into the whole thing. It's just like, I feel like in this time, if you're a person there's not a lot that you can do for me, but there is people that are willing to do things for me. Why would you want to do anything to cut off the people that are willing to help me? Especially, well, anyways, I'm just like in the moments where I think, and it's getting harder and harder because I keep saying that I don't want my marriage to be over with, but he ain't making it easy for me. Not at all. So, just like I feel like I have a lot already on my plate. I have a lot already going on my plate, and I just feel like at this moment, like it's like nothing's going the way that I want or need it to go. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I just I just feel like that's all like I really want to let go of right now because anyways, you all know tomorrow is my first day of chemo. So I don't know what I'm going to feel like after tomorrow. So I wanted to come and fulfill what I said that I was going to do. I'm not going to continue to cry. Just, I wish this was all working out different than what it is. But it is what it is. So, and this is the strawberries. Uh, they in they dried onto the paper towel as I told y'all they would. And at this stage, you can rub them. And I have soil right here that if you just rub them, if you just rub the strawberry seeds that's onto this paper right now, they'll roll off into the soil. And you just scrub them off into the soil. Y'all, this is nothing new for me. This is an example of how my life has gone all my life. And of course, it hurts. But all my life, I figured out how to get past this some kind of way. So, and this situation is nothing different. The only thing that's different about it is I'm allowing y'all to walk through another difficult situation in my life. And just usually, whatever has happened, it stays a secret until I can't keep it a secret. Until I can't keep it a secret anymore. So, I just feel like let me go ahead and get this a little bit that I'm willing to release up off of my chest. So tomorrow, as I go through my first chemo session, that I don't take this. I don't take this with me. And I don't know why I thought that this situation would be any different than any of my other situations. And this very thing that's happening right now is the reason why when I go through things, I don't trust. I don't trust people. I trust in me. I trust me to take care of me, but not other people. Because this is what I know. Okay, I don't think that you all can really see the seeds, but hopefully you all can see that the strawberry seeds are down in this soil. And I hate that I'm teaching y'all about growing strawberries in this way, but I want to make sure that I follow through because I know a lot of people started and they peeled their strawberries. So I already raked the strawberry seeds off in here. And I'm going to take a partially used bottle of water that I had already. And I'm going to just water the top of it. You know, there's just so many things that I plan for. I plan for a lot of things. I grow food, I raise animals. And to plan and make a lot of right decisions for your family. To only have the unexpected come along and knock you off your feet. And yes, I have moments of when I know I'm going to win. I know that I am because I always have. But just because you know you're going to win don't mean you don't have moments like this. Okay, I wet this. Hey to everybody that's coming in the chat. I'm not having the best today, and I'm not having the worst of day. I'm having a moment, and I said whatever that I'm going through. I was gonna bring y'all along with it because it's hard to see somebody win, and you don't know the path that they went through to win. So am I a loser right now? Absolutely not. It's a part of my process. So in my Tupperware bowl, I take it and wrap it completely with saran wrap. I didn't cover the strawberries. I didn't cover the strawberries or anything with soil. I just put the seeds on top, covered it, and watered. I watered and covered it, and now I'll sit this in a sunny place where it can stay warm, and then just watch it over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Sometimes it takes longer than that. All right, this saran wrap never cuts right. I'm gonna sit this in a sunny place, um, and just watch it over the next. Sometimes strawberries are very very different. Sometimes it take about 3 weeks for you to see a plant pop up. Sometimes it's about 6 weeks. You just have to be very patient with it. Sit it somewhere and like try to forget about it. And then when you do think about it, just go in and take a peek at them. Because when you see your first flower come up or whatever, you want to poke a hole right over the top of it. But as this go along, we'll uh, we'll come back to it. Um, and it doesn't need any more watering or whatever because the condensation is going to, keep coming inside on the inside of it to keep it watered. So and I'm gonna go back and read through the comments because now I feel like I can. Good afternoon, loving. This is a wave. Just remember, ocean waves come in, but they go back out. Love you bunches. Thank you. That's what I kind of feel like it is. It's just like in the moment, it's like, can I just get a break for a moment? Can something not be about you for a moment? Can it not be what it is that you want? Can it be about what it is that I need in the moment? So you just like, it's kind of like you get used to it, but you don't get used to it because it doesn't come in the same form that you done had it done in before. And as soon as the moment come where you think this one's going to be different, and I don't know why I get to that place. It's like I have an expectation, or I'm looking for the evidence of change, only to find out that I'm getting more of the same thing. So, yeah. What's going on? I'm asking the Most High to send some extra strength mixed with some hugs and kisses. Thanks, Heels. I felt the same. I felt the same. You are now feeling. Believe me, Tashana, when I say this will pass, things don't ever stay the same. I'm just, it's like Mr. Kimmy, like I keep looking for it. I keep looking for the change. But it's like I'm getting tired of looking for it because I keep getting disappointed every time I look for it. And right when I think there's a little bit of change, it's just more of the same. And I want to run to my escape, and my escape is my garden. But it's kind of hard to go out there right now because it's very uncomfortable to even turn my neck right now. It's kind of feel like when you got a crook in your neck. and it's real hard for you to turn your neck, only complete with this strange object in your neck that make you feel like if you turn your neck the wrong way, you might end back up in the hospital. So I'm just not necessarily in any pain, but I'm very uncomfortable. And for me to be restricted in this way is almost like teetering on the line of anxiety. Thanks, Lori and Ed. My heart truly goes out to her. I am a survivor as well and want to be a source of encouragement. Thank you, Miss Akimi. I did not know that. I didn't know that. I've never heard you speak of that. I don't think I could have, but I may have forgotten. Oh wow. Oh wow. Like a thin fruit roll. Yeah, coffee, that's exactly what it turns out like. It kind of looked just like a fruit roll up or something once it dries onto the paper towel. But then once it dries, you're able to roll the seeds right off of it onto your soil. So yeah, I'm glad you're still here and thriving. When you have a moment, there is a song I'd like you to listen to. Juanita Bynum's Peace. Peace is your portion. Praying for you. Thank you, Twilight. Shoshana, you watch and see in just a few months or less you're going to in great spirits, health. You believe it, and we have faith with you. I do believe it, but honest with you, there's moments that because I've never been in this place, um, there's just moments that I don't want. I don't want to depend on people because people have always, and I'm not saying intentionally, but people have always let me down. Always. And so for this is the scariest part. I almost feel like in a crazy way that if I was just somewhere where I was by myself, almost like that little girl being in the corner where nobody recognizes me or nobody sees me. Because that's what I'm used to. That I'll be okay. I'll be okay, but in times like this, it's like I don't know, it's just like a ball of confusion right now. It's like some of this stuff I feel like I want it, but then some of it I feel like I don't want. Um, I don't know. It's just confusing. Hey, Miss Coffee. I'm sorry, Miss Shonda. Sometimes we are scared. We say things we don't think about. Maybe that's what's going on with him. This is the better or worse. It could be coffee, could be. It's just yeah. God spare me to display His mercy and grace indeed does exist. To God be the glory. Um, Lord knows I'm trying to be closer to my sister even before all of this happened. I am more Now I would be taking care of her hands down. Hey, Selena. Um, you will rise through all of this, Tashana. It is a doozy. However, I believe this is the way God is able to demonstrate his people. He has the ability to do for us what can't do for what we can't do for ourselves. I really appreciate the prayers and everything. This is just like my ups and downs, and a lot of this I want to hold on. I want to hold on to it, but once I get in the place of where it's like it's just repeating over and over again in my mind, I know that I need to hit the button and get it. Oh shoot! And get it off of my chest because it's something that's just gonna try and hold me down for the rest of the day. So and it's like in this time, like I'm trying to stay focused on me. It's like little things that keep on happening. It's like a fine distraction from, girl, you ain't got no time to be thinking about you. You ain't got no time to be thinking about you. It's like this the last thing that I wanted, or the last place I want to be in when I walk in that room tomorrow. Um, I wanted a clear head space. I just want to be focused on me and the things that I need. I can't even focus on even creating a grocery list of things that I need to order today so that when I come home from chemo tomorrow, that I'm good. I don't even have the headspace right now to even think. What am I doing after chemo tomorrow? Is I don't know. It's just like whatever. And I don't even think I'm that worried about it. It's just I'm taking it at this moment, minute by minute, and second by second, because I just don't know. And like I said in the beginning, it's like there's so many things that I prepared for, so many preparations that I done made with a lot of things, only for the unexpected to come along. Well, maybe Shalissa, when I get on the other side of this, then I'll understand. I have to go back and look, but I don't feel like I'm pressing on right now. Literally, what I feel like I'm doing, I literally feel like I feel like I'm whining about everything. That's what I feel like. That's literally what I feel like just whining about everything. And even though I know it's not true, that still don't change the way I feel. Yeah, Selena, I'm trying to get better at doing um, apologizing for how I feel in the moment. I'm working on it. Yes, coffee, it is. This is just like a greenhouse for, this is just like a greenhouse for the strawberries. And I need to write the date on them. But if you was able to see inside of it, you will see that I didn't put any soil over the top of the seed because it don't need it. The seeds are so tiny and everything. They just they good at finding themselves a place to root in just by you sprinkling them on top. Um, I feel I feel you on that about the disappointment. Yeah, I'm very accustomed to being disappointed. Very, very accustomed. Depending on people was one of the hardest things for me to accept going through my journey. I get it. However, you need a tribe, especially right now. Um, I have. I feel like I have that, Miss Akemi, but I feel like the ones that I feel like are my tribe, and the ones that I know will go 1,000% for me. It's like those are the ones that my husband don't really he don't really care for, and it's like the question that I ask, like, if you hate everything about the decisions that I make, the friends that I hang around, the people that I talk to, how is it that you can love me if you hate everything about me? It just, I don't know. Hey, Benj Thinker. Um, you have every right. It's a lot, and the pain in your neck don't help. Did they ever tell you why? Um, well, I don't really. Um, what I think, if I'm understanding your question right, Coffee, is that it's just if you thinking about you got something foreign inside your body that's never been there before. No, I didn't ask, but tomorrow before I have chemo, I will see the doctor. The doctor is you see them before you uh do your chemo. So I figured I'm gonna take that time to talk to him more about that because I knew about the this part, which I actually thought it would be closer, like over this way or whatever, but it's closer to my armpit. Um, but I didn't get to ask him about the hole in my neck. But you moving your arm and your neck, knowing that in this area that's your jugular vein, and to feel this foreign object that wasn't there before. When you move your arms and everything, it's like it moves with everything because of that muscle that's there. If I'm making sense with it, it's just very uncomfortable. It's almost like having a crook in your neck, and then on top of it, it's like something scary that's there. You almost feel like if you move in a certain way, that maybe you'll pull it out or you'll cause something to go wrong. And it just may be me overthinking it. I'm not necessarily saying there's something wrong with what they did. This is something that's not normal. And so it's very uncomfortable to me. You can't sleep the same way that you can. I'm pretty sure eventually later on down the line, um, you get used to it being there or whatever. But it's like right now, it's just very uncomfortable. That's the only way I can really explain it. Um, yes, Mr. Kimmy. We speaking of the port right about now. Hey, Pretty Brown. Um, hey, Miss Cole. How are you today? Some men are controlling and confused with love and protection. Yeah, but and to be honest with you, Selena, it's just so many times that I just tried to make excuses, and I've tried to understand so much so that I went and watched other men and stuff talk about different situations and stuff that they've been in trying to understand him. But I feel like where I've been trying to understand him for years and years and years, I feel like he don't ever try to understand me. He just try to change everything about me. And maybe one of the problems is I probably submitted to a lot of those changes. And I said where it has been, I wouldn't say easy for me to like break away from other people and stand on it. I can admit and say my husband is like one of my hardest struggles. Because on some days I love him, on some days I like him, and to be honest with you, it's on a lot of days now I absolutely hate him, and that's just my honest truth. So, um, why the hole in the neck? Yeah, that's the part that I don't understand, and maybe Miss Akemi can answer that because she a little bit more ahead of the game than I am. It sounds like it's not about love; it's about control. Think about it. Yep, that's what it feels like to me a lot of the times, J Mac. And so, and it doesn't matter how many times I try to have the conversation and talk to him about it, I never make sense. So, um, yes, speaking of the port, Mr. Kimmy, yes, she is talking about the port. Yes, very tender, to put it lightly. Um, and this part right here, for not that I wanted to hurt or anything like that, but this part right here literally has, if there's no pain there. I don't know if it's because it's still numb from the surgery or whatever, but I can say that I literally don't feel it, but it do. Uh, kind of like you pay attention to like your surgery sites and stuff like that. I can see when I move around, like you can see the little thing that's moving around in there. So it's like I'm very cautious of that right there. So I just don't want to. I don't want to tear up anything, and so I got this foreign stuff on the inside of my body and connected to some pretty vital things, and so it can be very scary. So like it's like I can feel myself moving my arm, but it doesn't come along with the pain. It's just I know that I'm moving it. So just think about when I'm out there harvesting like my greens and stuff like that. This would be a constant thought over and over again. Then I have to have in the back of my mind, you can't lift something that's more than 10 pounds. And then on top of it, I don't want to be doing too much, then I'll be sore. And then my neck doesn't. Right now, my neck is not the easiest thing for me to turn because I can feel that thing moving in my neck whenever I move my neck. So it's a mess. Hey Raquel, sis, what time is your appointment tomorrow? My appointment, my chemo appointment is at 9:15 in the morning. I'm doing good today, thanks. Louise says, I feel you. I'm not trying to pry, but can you stay with someone while you are going through treatment and recovery? Um, I could, Selena. And if I did, the plan is to kind of do that so that I'm not alone out here. But I still have little kids that from time to time I need to see them. So, and just right now, I probably wouldn't even be home right now. Um, because the plan was for me at this moment was to be at my friend's house, but of course none of them don't want to pass anything on to me while I'm getting ready to go through this chemo. Because the object of the it lowers your immune system and stuff, and the last thing you need is something extra that's gonna come along and tag you. So right now, yes, I have two places right now, unless it was, I have more than two places that I could be right now, but most of my people are like out of town, coming in and out of town, like to help me. But the two that are here, one of them my husband is okay with, and the other one is just like he has a genuine hate for them for no reason at all, in my opinion. So, um, yeah, I am puzzled about them going into the neck. Did they put a port in the neck too? Miss Akemi, if you look right here, you see that there's a line that's going from here to there. You see that little, and it stops right there. So I don't know what that's about. And it's like maybe some of the people that been going to my appointments and stuff with me do know it. It's just like right now, I have so much information. I have this accordion folder that is full of information. I have been recording everything that the doctors been saying to me and everything. And to be honest with you, with all that I'm going through, in the capacity that I'm going through it, I don't even care to go and look it up, if I'm being honest. I don't feel like going through the video, listening to the all of the stuff that they done said to me to go and find this particular part of it. So to be honest with you, I don't even know like what it is. It's just that I can see this hump, this line that's going through and stopping right there. Um, and yet that doesn't tell me anything. This is um, this is the thing. This is what I have inside of. They give you a bracelet to wear that they say you should wear it all the time. So you know, I don't know. And I just right now I'm not interested in going and look up the information either, because sometimes you go and look up information about this stuff and then you find stuff that doesn't necessarily push you in the right direction and push you in the opposite direction. So like I'm just trying to stay away from like googling all of this stuff. And yeah. And I hope I'm making sense to. Did they remove any lymph nodes, Shauna? Nope. They ain't told me nothing about removing anything, because the cancer is in my pancreas. Selena, I hope so. This is not something you should be trying. Yeah. I know you love him dearly. Did the hospital give you an advocate to explain things to you on a one-on-one basis? Again, J Mac, I don't know, and possibly, I don't know. Um, yeah, I really don't know. I get it. They bombard you with a lot. Yeah, if you've never been through this before, I want to show you just an example for your first appointment. And those that have been through it before, I'm pretty sure they know what I'm talking. They know what I'm talking about without me even saying it. The amount of information that they give you on the very first appointment is out of this world. Um and can be more than enough information to send you into a panic attack trying to read it on that one day, and then with everything else that comes along with it, with all the different appointments and stuff that they set you up for. You don't have there is no time, there is no time for you to really process any of this stuff, so you need somebody. You see this? They bombard you with all of this information at the first appointment. And not only that right there, but you also, not just the information that they hand you, but everything that the doctor is saying to you, you got that on your shoulders too at the same time. And I'm telling you, if you trying to process it all and know it all at the time, it's enough to drive you absolutely nuts and have on the inside of you, I got cancer and I gotta fight this, and try to suck in all of this. I have a whole accordion already of stuff. And I'm telling you, this is just that. That ain't including the things that I've recorded from an hour-long doctor's appointment. And then you go into other doctors, you go into other hospitals and everything, and they giving you information and stuff like that. It's like information overload. And it's like there's no way you can absorb that you can absorb all of this stuff, and then you try to remember the things they say. Well, and this is an important one right here, and you need to remember this every time you go to the doctor. Excuse me. I'm not gonna even pretend like I can remember all that stuff. And frankly, I believe that anybody who going through a situation like this, don't tell the patient to remember to remember all of that stuff. Y'all remember it on the way walking out there, because y'all the ones supposed to be taking care of them. Y'all remember to hand that stuff to them. Remember to say this thing to them on the way walking out of that. It's just the way that I think about it, because it's a lot of information. It's overwhelming. I get it. They bombard you with a lot, with such a sense of urgency. Absolutely. And it's like everything need to be done right now, right now, right now. And it's just this just the first week alone. It's like this week was supposed to go. Today I was supposed to have this surgery, and tomorrow is supposed to be my first day of chemotherapy. In the week, they called Monday morning, they called me to tell me no, they need me to come in Tuesday to have this done. So then that throws me off of everything that they told me, that everything that I had wrote down and prepared to get done. I didn't get to do any of that stuff, and now I got this right here, and I feel uncomfortable with moving. So it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff, and so like everything has been thrown off what I thought I was gonna be able to get done, And then still I'm dealing with what took me to the hospital in the first place. So, and then that's been taking away like my sleep and everything, because that don't just disappear because they done found out that I have cancer. So, I mean, it's just a lot. And to be honest with you, if I wouldn't forget about some of this stuff that's in here in front of me, I'd already be on the psych ward right now. So some of it I am intentionally, I'm just talking to you all about what it is, and what it is that I feel. But I'm pretty sure somewhere in my notes and stuff that I have the information, but I'm not trying to go and look it up because I feel like I have enough to deal with already. And it just is what it is. I know some people may think, well, if I had this or if I had that, that I'll be doing this, this, and this. You don't know what you will be doing until you have to walk a mile in those shoes and know what all is going on. Because I'm telling you what been thrown at me. And then on top of it, I got this news on Valentine's Day. So, um, one can say what they'll be doing and what they won't be doing until you get here, because I feel like too, if if I was a person that was on the outside of this and I felt like I got cancer, that I would be doing any and everything to make sure this is happening, to make sure that is happening. Until now, I have cancer. And I ain't willing to go in this notebook. I ain't willing to go and listen to that video or those videos that I done recorded the doctor. I'm just not in a place that I want to go and listen to any of that stuff. I don't want to hear it. Because not only is it there, I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. So, we all love to say what we'll do in a situation until we actually there in the situation. And there's so many things too, like they tell you about just the things alone where you trying to, because the most important thing to me is not being sick in this situation, right? Which you don't have no control of it, because chemotherapy actually comes along and it destroys the good and it destroys the bad. So um just to think alone that they telling you you need to drink at least 3 to 4 of these per day. If not 3 to 4 of these, you need to add like some lemonade or something to it. And this thing is going to taste like metal. So there are so many things that you got flowing in the back of your mind when you just walk around and you randomly drink water and drink what it is that you drink throughout the day without having to overthink it, when they telling you that if you don't drink this, or you get dehydrated or something, you are not going to want to feel what that feels like. There's other things that come right to the forefront that you have to think about. There gonna be times when you gonna be sick and you ain't gonna feel like eating, but you gonna still have to try and do that. There gonna be times you gonna definitely be anemic. There's nothing you can physically do to bring it back up. You just gonna plummet in those numbers. There are so many things to think about that you're going through. It's just like some of this stuff is so unimportant. But this right here, this thing sang to you all day long. It just sings. Hi, Ghana chick. Hey Mark, thank you. Hey Sabrina. Um, this thing right here is, if it was quiet, and when I say quiet, like if I didn't turn my neck or if I didn't raise my arm, and this ain't even considered raising my arm. I'm talking about when I move my armpit. Just think, you move your arm over here, this moving with it. So then when this move, then this moves right here, and then it just, so I'm telling you all day long, this sings to you. Now imagine when you get ready to lay down at nighttime, you got to keep on repositioning stuff so that you can think you getting a good night's sleep. But all throughout your sleep, you got to think about, oh, I don't want to hit that spot, or I don't want to put nothing on this spot, or I don't want to lay on this spot, all through your sleep. So how you getting how you getting good sleep? I'm just telling you, it's so many things to think about. Now, in the back of my mind, do I know that this gonna pass? Absolutely, I do believe and know that this is going to pass. It's only temporary, but right now it ain't temporary. It's there and it's singing. So, um, and it ain't singing a song that I like. I don't like this song. Um, Another thing that I think about is like when I cry sometimes, you know, sometimes I feel like I need it to be a gut wrenching cry. You can't even get a gut wrenching cry out with this thing right here, because what does crying do? It comes to your throat, and so it's like, Shauna, calm down. Don't let it get to that point. Yeah. So I'm telling you, there's like 500 million thoughts going through your head while this situation happens. So the last thing I want to do is go and look up some information. And y'all see, I'm a big girl. My veins and stuff don't be popping out like this, so I know there's a line or something that's there. I can feel it. So I don't know what that thing is, but tomorrow, when I get more answers, because like I said, I'm not going to look it up. I ain't doing no research on it, no none of that. When I find out what it is tomorrow and let the doctor explain to me, because just getting this thing put in point blank period was more than half of the struggle, because I saw this being worse than this. I thought this was gonna be something that was hanging on the outside of, or whatever like that. I know that eventually, hey, get your mama. Eventually, like I will come home at times and have something that's still attached to me when I come home. But for the most part, I thought the way that I seen it, that you would have like pieces that was on the outside of your body from the way I understood it, and I absolutely did not want that. So, and then too, let me tell you something else that I be thinking of. Um, you know how they say, if you getting you pay attention to like tingling in your left arm or something like that. There's not a tingling or anything in the left arm, but it feels like something be going over to the left or whatever. I'm telling you, you just have a whole bunch of different thoughts in your mind. Hey, She Rose, I am so sorry that I skipped over you. I see you, Chef. I really do see you, girl. How you doing today? Yeah, there's a whole lot um that be going on in the mind with this. So I guess out of today, that I would say to somebody that, be careful of how you speak about what you would do if you had, or if you had X, Y, and Z, because if you ain't never walked a mile in those shoes, man, please, you do not know what you don't know what you gonna do. Because just hearing the words of it's cancer in some of these situations was all that I heard. Everything else was just like the teacher in the front of the classroom on Charlie Brown. Want. Everything else flew out the window. Like trying to learn everything. My friend always put cloves in their mouth to help with that metallic taste. Okay, then that's a different one because I know they told me that sometimes water won't be the thing to do it because of the way that it tastes or whatever. That you can drink lemonade instead. Because I have people that's they listening to some of the things that they said and making lists and everything. I got I probably got about a 6 month supply of a lemonade already. So um sorry for asking, but do you have health problems? Sabrina, I've been, and you don't have to apologize. Over here, you're allowed to ask questions, and I also maintain the right to not answer them, but you're allowed to ask questions over here as long as they're respectful. But yes, on Valentine's Day, I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. So, um, yeah. And basically over here I'm just talking through my process while I go through um this situation. So, and I always say in the beginning when I first come on here, I always feel like so crazy because I hate the crying, and I almost feel like I give somebody like a power or something over me because I feel the way that I feel or whatever. And I know in the back of my mind that it's not true. But all at the same time, then I'm just say this. When I do come and just get my thoughts from out of my head and onto here, I went from where I was in the beginning, I couldn't cut it off for 2 to 3 hours, to now that I'm in a headspace of where I feel like I can even talk. When I first came on here, it's like words couldn't even um come out. Yeah. Hey, that port is porting. A yes, it is. Korean. It's definitely porting. So, um, yeah, I'm glad to get that off of my shoulder. And I promised y'all the strawberry, the planting of the strawberries. I'm not happy with the way that I taught y'all the rest of the strawberry situation. I'm pretty sure that hopefully the rest of it will go much better than this part of it right here. But the important thing to me is, um, you know, woo, we get it to going. And so the next thing we supposed to do together is we're supposed to do okra, which is very, very simple. So that's gonna be our next thing to go. I don't know when the next time that like I'm gonna be outside in the garden. So, I have to do whatever it is that I can do from right here where I am. Because the sun is not gonna be my friend and all of that good stuff. So, and Korean, you said that you had a port one time. Did you have this kind of port where your neck and your shoulder? Christ. I mean, just to bend your head to the side and think you wanna look at what's going on. To me. It's better for me to take a picture um and look at it, and then it is to like try to like bend your neck or something to look around. Like I dare not turn my head to this side and turn my head to that side. It ain't happening. It's not happening right now. It just feels so weird to do it. And in my mind, to be honest with you, let me say, and I'm gonna say this. I feel like if I turn my head to this side or to this side, that whatever they got into my vein here, I feel like I might pull it out. Yeah, see, Mr. Kimmy, yeah, that's now this is scary to me. So for me, I may be overthinking it. So many prayers, Shauna. I love you. I love you too, Miss Coffee. You already know what it is. You know, I can't imagine how you're feeling now, but try to be positive and strong. Sabrina, I'm gonna get to that place, but it definitely ain't something that you can just switch over to. Going through something like this right here, it don't work like that. There's a process to get to it. Um, and I feel like that's the process that I'm working on to get to where it is that I need to get to. My port was connected to my heart valve. Yeah, see, just the only thing is my situation is going from here to here, so I don't know what that is. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna have when the doctor talks to me in the morning. I'm gonna have this is gonna be my first question. Is what is this? What is this? And why? Why does it have to be that? And hopefully tomorrow, then I can tell you all a little bit more about what this is that I got going on. But it feels scary to turn your head from one way to the other. And I'm not saying that if I turn my head that way or either this way, that I'm gonna pull anything out. I'm pretty sure the doctors probably while I was up under, they probably turned my head from one side to the other while I was out. But to me, it doesn't feel good. So I'm gonna just be over precautious until I know better. It's like having maybe like a C-section or something. You don't know whether you gonna pop those staples or those stitches or whatever. So you move and you creep along, until you know that it feels better or something. Um, Not sure it's not an easy process, right? It's not. Are you in any pain? For the most part, no, I'm not in any pain. It's just nagging. You know what that nagging thing is? Like even if you open when you open your mouth to take a bite of food, you can feel this right here. You can feel it. Um when you when you stand up from a sit down position, it's like everything like pull from this area right here. It's like you don't realize how much your body actually work together in these situations until you in a like this. Like who would think your legs and the upper part of your body is working together to get you up off of a seat or anything like that. You can feel all of that. And so it's weird. It's a nagging like situation. Can I tell y'all that I'm in any pain? I don't think I had no pain from any of this being put in. I just ain't been in no pain, but it nagging and scary. Yeah, it's going to go away. You're going to forget about it. Yeah. And I feel like that's what it's gonna be, Korean, but right now it's she's singing, girl. She's singing loud and I can hear. Um and that's what I'm hoping, that eventually she gonna quiet down and then I ain't gonna worry about her that much. But mind you, this just happened on Tuesday, so yeah, she pretty loud. But I could say right now that I feel a whole lot better. Maybe I'll go make a short, so those of you all who don't want to see how I just talked the other part of this strawberry situation, um I'll make a short out of it, so you all can get it, because you know not everybody want to see like this part of the situation. A lot of people over here, they want to grow out in the garden and stuff with me. But unfortunately, this, not really unfortunately, but fortunately and unfortunately, my channel is not based off of just my growing channel. My channel is about my life. My garden is a very big part of life, very big part of my life. And just right now in the time that I'm in, um, it's starting to look like my garden ain't gonna be that big of a part because of the restrictions and stuff that been put on me. But I have a itch on the inside of me that I feel like I have to be growing something at all times. So I know in this journey I'm gonna figure out how to grow some stuff, even if it's on the inside. So um I'll figure it out somewhere along the way. I always do. Yes, Sabrina, I have 14 children. On my way back to you. On my way back to you. I already know. You already know. Wow, yours was painful. Did you show the second part of the strawberry planting on this live? Yes, I did. Get your mama, but I said that for those that don't want to go back and look at it after this live is over with, I will go back and I can make a short out of it and show the second part of what I did. So um because I just didn't feel like I was gonna feel any better towards the end of this live, and I don't know why I thought that, because usually when I come on and I share about what I'm going through at that time, by the time the live is over with, I start feeling better um than what I was feeling. I just like I got so many. Sorry about that, y'all. It just, I feel like in me, I got so much consideration for other people that sometimes I could just completely wipe myself and my feelings off the map to make somebody else happy. And in my life right now, that's not working for me. So some people may say that I overshare, and then I might say I don't care. Um, this is my life and what I'm going through, and I'm pretty sure that in this world I'm not the only one. It's just I probably one of the people of many that would willing to share it with somebody, because one day somebody I feel like is going to need or be going through some of the same thing that I'm going through. They probably will ever come on here and tell you or say to anybody that what I'm going, this is what they're going through. But to see and to hear me say it would make them feel like I'm not out there on a limb by myself. So, but yes, get your mama. I did do the second part of the planting of the strawberries, um, and this what it looked like. Um, the second part of the planting is what it looked like. But like I said, get your mama. I'll go back and make a short out of it so that you all don't have to see that part. Yep, you heard what I said, Sabrina. I said 14. God bless you. And that he did. That's okay. I'll go back and look at this one, just making sure. Okay. Did the strawberries give off an aroma when they were drying? Absolutely. Absolutely they did. And this napkin, let me show y'all once again what the strawberries look like when they dried out. I rolled it up. It kind of looked like, somebody said in the live already, oh, so it kind of looked like a fruit roll up when it dry.
You see, he stuck the strawberry to the paper and it dry on the paper. It do kind of look like a fruit roll up. That's exactly what it do. This paper smells so good. It smells just like a strawberry air freshener. It really smells good. No rotten scent, no nothing. It really smells like a strawberry air freshener. That's what it smells like. That's what Life with Tashana is all about. Yes, it is, J Mac. On my way back to work, I'm driving a 2026 Thomas today. Come on, you got the new baby today. Good job, Korean. Get them kids home safe. Korean, you go ahead, girl. We just got some new buses too. I want one, but I'm sure I won't get. I won't be getting one. Why you sure you won't be getting one, Shalusa? Shoshana, that's exactly what I was about to say. Use your channel to share and help. And that's what I'm gonna do. Um sometimes I feel discouraged in doing it, but nonetheless I still come on here and I still do it. But I got so many seeds off of here, and I wish you all could see them inside of the bowl, because they almost, the strawberry seeds are like, they like little tiny red polka dots in there, and I can see them with the naked eye. I just don't know how good y'all can see them on there, but y'all see this little bitty bowl that I got them in. Get one of your old Tupperware bowls or whatever, so you can see through the plastic of it, and make it do what it do. And this bowl will work for a little while, and then you have to transplant them as they get older. So, but we gonna go through the process of what we do with our strawberries. Y'all get y'all strawberries and get them together. Um, I don't know you personally, but you seem a caring woman. Sabrina, sometimes I care probably a little bit too much, more so about other people than myself. But yep. Girl, let me get that napkin. Yeah, it do. It smells so good. Thank you very much. Cause my bus is a 2018. Well, that ain't too bad on guess you listen. But y'all, as always, I actually thank you all for coming through and helping me with lifting the burdens that I be carrying on the inside of my own self, and then I feel so guilty um once I come on here and have to release them to set myself free. Just listen to what I said. I know that sounds crazy. I feel so guilty that I have to let them go to help me to be in a better place. Um, and one of these days, that's going to change for me. But that's where I am right now, still working on that. Now, some people I got it down packed with, but there's other people that the struggle is a little bit heavier than the other people that I've dealt with in life. And when I get it, I've never asked to be a mean person in life, but sometimes I just want to be. Sometimes I just want to be so mean, because it's a lot of mean. It's a lot of mean shit that happened to me in my life. I just got to say it the way that I want to say. It's a lot of mean shit that happened to me in my life, and sometimes I just really, really, and I know it's down on the inside. I know for a fact that it's there. And God knows that how long I done fought over my life. And it's been times that I've been right there on the edge to let it loose onto somebody who I shouldn't turn it loose on. And I've been able to hold on to it and put it back away. But I'm telling you, it's there on the inside of me. There is nobody can go through the things. It's I feel like it's two ways that you back up out of a situation like what I've been through in life. It's either you snap and you pop off about it, or you willing to take yourself out. And I've never been in a place of where I want to take myself out. Have I been in a place of where I don't want to wake up? Absolutely, I have. But I've never been in a place of where I wanted to take myself out. But some of the things that I have been through in my life, let me tell you something. There's times when the devil show up and he just be poking at that place, poking at that place. And when you've been through some of the things that I've been through, those are some of the things that I believe, like people who do mass situations and stuff like that, they done been through those things, and it just all of a sudden it just show up one day and it's just too much, so you just want to do some things to people that ain't got nothing to do with nothing happened to you in those times or whatever. So it's like I just never want to be the one to just be so mean and nasty to somebody. I always want to be the one that when somebody come in my presence, like I said something or I did something for them to help make their day be better. It's just unfortunate that that ain't the way my life is set up. It seemed like God knew I can handle it, so I keep being faced with these battles that, of course, there's times I want to unleash the dragon on their ass, but I don't. I don't. Um, but I know it's in there. I know that it's in there. Do you think you've been dealt a fair hand of life? Short answer, no. Nope. The short answer to that, Korean, is no. Because I keep looking back. It just, the question always comes to me. What did I do? What did I do to deserve to be kidnapped and beat? What did I do to get shot and then I get in trouble for it? What did I do to deserve my baby to be thrown across the room? What did I do to deserve to feel like I'm hated every day? So, no, it doesn't feel like I've been dealt a fair hand. I just don't. And I feel like it's like I can have this one moment of feel like everything is going right. I don't even want to say no more. It's like this year is going to be my year. This year is going to be my year. I said that for the past 3 years. And it seemed like every year that I've said that, it's like it got a little bit worse every year. So I refuse to say that this year. I refuse to say it. And even with me not saying it, No matter what I try to do to stay off to my own, to not have situations with people, to not cross people, to do good by people. And it don't matter what I do. It's like the good you try to do to people, the good I try to do for people, I get slapped every time. Now, does that say something bad about me? No, it don't say nothing bad about me, but why, if I try to release good into the world, why is my return always bad? That's what I feel like. So yeah, there is times that I definitely feel like I wasn't dealt a fair hand in life. Talking to your subscribers is the best therapy, probably, for yourself. So keep doing what feels good to you. Yep, J Mac. You know, J Mac has been somebody who's been, she been in here since the beginning. Her and I believe Korean too been here just as long as anybody. Um, there's been times that I've been on here and things have got really, really heavy for me. And every time I normally run up off of here, I never share in the magnitude that I've been sharing in for the past year. Um, and there's points when I care about the stuff that I share, and then till I get to a point where I don't care what I do be sharing. I don't care who it hurts. I don't care who it bothers. No, none of that. So, and a lot of times I've ran from up off of YouTube is because I don't want to hurt the people that I feel like is hurting me. And so, um, by now at this point, I'm supposed to be off of YouTube and let my channel go back down once again. um, and it's just this time I feel like determined, but I'm still being tried because the stuff just keep getting heavier and heavier. So it's like determined to, I'm gonna make you turn this channel off. So, but so far, I keep showing up. I keep showing up. Yeah, that's understandable. Really, people understand you are hurting. I think we all feel that way at times, Tashana. Yeah, it's it's crazy. Just yeah, and I don't be feeling sorry for myself. I can only tell the stories truly of what I have been through um in my life. And I ain't saying by a long shot that I'm no perfect person because yeah, I've done some things in my life. So but do I think there's bad enough to deserve some of this stuff that I've been through? Nope. And I did the bad stuff after I had done been through hell, because I think the furthest I done got into telling y'all about some of the things in my childhood, I think I made it to probably age 11. And then I started going through this situation with this married man that my mama was with, that then they start trying to come for me and stuff like that. So um I quickly jumped over to that right there to remind them that yeah, it's just some people that been in my life that done did some things that I absolutely refuse to take anything else from them. This stuff that I be going through with my husband, at least I can say to y'all that I have proof of some of the things. I have things that he done did for me. He show proof. Does that mean that I still have to accept the bullshit? Nope. It doesn't mean that, but I can say that he's poured back into me um in a whole lot of different ways. But it's just like in the times that I feel like he should be supporting me, I ain't getting no support. So it's just like with some people, I got it down pack. I don't have no problem with cutting them off, and I don't give a fuck if I don't never see them another day in life. To be honest with you, and that's literally how I feel. I got some people that just done did so many things that's just exactly. I don't never need to see them another day in life, and I'm gonna be good. Cause it's only so much you gonna try and try and try to do to somebody and do for somebody before you ready to cut the cord and just be done. And I don't know. And I think with my husband is I keep fighting against that because that's not what I want. But anyways, I got so many other things that I got going on in my life to keep on to even go back to that. I left that at the beginning of the video. I feel like this at times. I understand. I'm sorry you truly understand it. Don't do that to Shauna. Your channel can be a huge help to someone and also to you, sweetie. Just keep going. Keep living in your truth. That's it. That's all. Yep. I'm gonna keep on showing up until yeah, till I can't show up no more. Now will I do if now what will I do if you turn this channel turn this channel off? Ugh. Yeah, I ain't gonna turn it off, Korean. I ain't gonna turn it off. So it just it just be me talking about what is real, what's really there in the back of my mind, you know. When I get off here, I feel like every burden that I came on here with, it's like I can leave it and let it fly. It's like I left it behind. But then, you know, it's, let a couple of days and stuff go by, and then the junk be showing back up in a different way or whatever. So you're going you're going through a lot. Absolutely. Um, but yeah, you all out. You know, I done been on here for 2 hours, and more than likely I'll be back on here later on today. I need to make me out of order of stuff that I'm gonna need because I don't feel like going to no store. I can't pick up stuff that's more than 10 pounds. So I don't feel like going to no store. So now I gotta get on some sort of situation and order me some things that I'm gonna need. And I gotta make a whole list out to do that stuff right there. So because I don't know what all it is that I do need. I have some wants and stuff like that, but I just want to make sure that I have the things that I want to need. And then part of me is scared to even order a lot of this stuff because I don't know where I'm going to be from day to day. And I don't, nor do I want to be stuck in the same place because I'm not that type of person to just be stuck on the inside. Y'all know if I could be out in my garden, I'll be out in my garden every day, all day. But I know in this situation, that's not going to be possible. And it's not going to be possible because when you're going through chemo, you cannot be out there in the sun like that. You will be a boiled turkey. So I can't do that. So do I want to be stuck on the inside of one particular place all the time? Absolutely not. So, you know, y'all just pray for me that I make wise decisions with the things that I order and the things that I feel like I need. I'm sorry, y'all. I got all kind of body functions and stuff that's happening to me, and I ain't trying to be rude or no nothing, but this is life over here, and life is happening. I can't help it. It's true. You're gonna need time for yourself, but I will be here for you when you decide to come back. Thank you, J Mac. Sometimes life is not fair and puts you in a bad and hard situation. Sabrina, it absolutely do. And I done been through a whole lot of those bad situations. So um, I just be glad when I get to a place of that. Lord, just give me a year of some really great things that's happening for me. You know, it just, yeah, it is what it is. But I know it's hard to stop being Miss Independent. Absolutely. That's one thing with all of the hardships and stuff that I done been through in my life is I learned how to be Miss Independent because I feel like I'm the only one that I can depend on. And then in times, you know, even like with my husband and stuff, is I knew I could depend on him, but there was also times when um me being able to depend on him was also a chance for I can also slap you with the dependency that you have on me, and that part of it I don't like. That's why I've always maintained being a hustler in life. I know how to hustle and go and get it. I know how to do what I gotta do to keep money in my pocket. I know how to do things what I need to do to take care of my kids. No nothing, regardless of what I had in life. A husband that went out and worked, a husband went out and got it. I always had to figure out a way for myself because I never like those times when somebody can use what they doing for you to slap you down on the ground, and that's what I've always had. Um, it's situations like that. So you know, it is what it is. I know it's hard to stop being Miss Independent. Let those help you that are willing and able and wanting to help you. Yep, you are giving the ultimate gift, Sharon. Thank you. Praying for your recovery. I thank you very much. Get your mama. My friend put on a hat, long sleeves, and went out and did her yard this last summer because she found the strength, and so will you. J Mac, I actually can see myself. I can actually see myself doing that. And actually, the hat is one of the things that I said I was gonna order for myself. But I gotta get me some UV ray t-shirts that they say they have. Um, and y'all, in my lives too, I always end up closing my eyes because it feel like sleep be falling down on me in my lives, whether it's in the daytime or it's in the nighttime. Because obviously, I'm telling y'all, during my sleep, it's like my mind is still going, still going. You know, your mind supposed to be at rest when you lay down and go to sleep. But in my sleep, I'm constantly thinking about, oh, don't turn this way, don't do this, and don't do that, and ooh, don't move this way because that's gonna happen. So it's like my mind doesn't really get to shut down. So now it's like I'm just feeling like, girl, go lay down somewhere or whatever. And that ain't none of me. Usually in the daytime, it's not my time to sleep. I'll be out there trying to find out everything to do out in the yard. I got so many projects and stuff that I don't have finished that I want to get done and everything. So, and regardless of everything that I want to get, I still got 4 more weeks before I can even go out. Right, first heal and first to heal. Yeah, I got 4 weeks of not being able to lift up um boards and stuff to be able to go out there and start back building on things and stuff like that. So, you know, but anyways, in the meantime, I think I'm gonna look up some of the things that I need and have those things prepared so when I can be able to get out and get some of those things done. I'm so sorry, y'all. And do some of the things that I want to do when I'm able to. I'm gonna go on ahead and place my order for my things and get them on delivered here. It is what it is, but you deserve the best and need to find your own place in this mad world. Sabrina, I'm gonna eventually find it. I'm gonna eventually find it. But y'all know if I keep on staying on here, and there ain't nothing wrong with that either. I will stay on here and just keep on coming up with conversation after conversation. But what I'm gonna do is I think after I place me an order and order me some things or whatever, I might come through. I may come through and share some of the things that I told you. I got a whole bunch of stuff the other day that my niece that my husband does not like. She bought me a whole lot of stuff that I needed, all the way down to sleeping clothes and socks and stuff to make me comfortable, me little throw blankets and all of that stuff. But the only problem is it's just like I said, going out there in the yard. If I went out there to harvest any of my stuff, the moving of my arms and everything. So just the thought of me picking up each one of these things and showing them to you all is a little bit too much for me right now. So if I had somebody that was like helping me like show the stuff or whatever, I wouldn't mind showing y'all the stuff. Maybe I'll get it laid out. Maybe I'll get it laid out or something like that, and then I can show it to you all like one at a time or whatever. But yeah, she went out and bought everything all the way down to me a lunchbox to take with me to chemotherapy and everything. So yeah, all of that good stuff. Like, and I ain't packed a lunch in forever in a day, so I can't even begin to think of what I just need to go through whatever shopping company that I'm gonna go through and just stroll down the line and just see, girl, pick some things out that you can take with you here, there, and everywhere. So it is what it is. I got so much to think about. All you need is a high SPF sunscreen and long sleeves. They try to sell my friend a special shirt also, but you do what you think is best for you. High SPF sunscreen and long sleeve. Okay. Um, Go rest and elevate legs. Yeah, okay then. Hey Trikel. She cooks and roasts. I would definitely spoil you we are spoiled we are spoiled and tight. We love to treat people. Absolutely. I definitely do. You have helped to inspire me so much. I've been watching your videos. I'm going to start growing some vegetables at home. Thank you. Please take care of yourself and take your time to heal. Yours truly. The that's one of my things right there that make me feel great about coming on here and doing this. Like, I inspire people. Yesterday, I was looking at my niece's garden yesterday, and we looked over in her neighbor's yard, and her neighbor had this one little banana tree he done went out there and planted. And he seen her out there, and at first I didn't even want to walk down her stairs to go and look in the garden, because just the feeling or the strain that it put on your neck to go down the stairs was weird to me. But I walked out there right in time enough to see he go out there in her garden. Now this the niece that I've been telling y'all that she said she ain't got time to be doing all of the garden stuff. And she has now started her garden, and it's like big and it's beautiful. She got stuff everywhere. But her neighbor next door done went out there, and he done got him a little old banana plant and planted it in the yard. And while she out in her yard, he doesn't speak any English. He speaks Spanish. But he trying to show her that he pointed at her garden, and then he pointed down at his banana tree to show her she inspired him to start planting something to grow some food in his yard. And I could not help but to look at her, and I turned around into my niece and I was like, Just think, you was saying you ain't have time for none of this, and now you done grew all of this, and now you inspiring somebody else to grow something. And that's what we want to be over here. We want to be contagious with the things that help other people grow in life. And so yours truly, I thank you for coming through and sharing that. I love hearing those kinds of things. She cooks and roasts. I thank you for always being so supportive, and coming through here and dropping love over here in my channel at all times. Y'all please go over there, and especially if you need you a good laugh or whatever, because she cooks and roasts be over there in the kitchen, and she really be showing out over there. So y'all go over and check her out. She always come through and support me in these ways. We are the spoiling type. My hospitals will provide you lunch at chemo. What? Really? Oh, get your mama. Thank you so much for your garden. All right, then we gonna have to get out of there. We gonna have to get something for the garden. Yes, we will. um, Let me see. Gamma for the garden too. So okay, we got $10 going into the garden. So we gotta find something. Let me probably order some seeds or something like that. But y'all get your mama. I think get your mama got a channel too. I'm not sure. I ain't never clicked on it to see, but I gotta check that out today. But I really appreciate y'all for showing support and love. Um yeah, get your mama does have a channel. Well, I'm gonna have to check. I'll be over there after this live is over with, and then I gotta go and order me some stuff. And the next time, like y'all come in here, or whatever, like any suggestions that y'all think of things that, girl, you can pack this in your lunch, or you can take this right here. I know I'm gonna get me some kind of pumpkin seeds or something like that to take along with me. But what gonna be good to take along with you to snack while you gotta sit in chemo for 4 and 5 hours while you do this thing right here. You know what else you do besides sit there and eat the whole time. But I appreciate y'all. You got some seeds you want from Georgia. Um Girl, I don't know, but whatever seeds it is, that's another thing that I need to do. I need to set up me a PO box. People be asking to send stuff to me all the time, and I just haven't had the time to go and set up the PO box. Maybe I'll get my one of my sisters between tomorrow and Saturday to go and set it up for me, and then I'll have that situated. But whatever seeds you wanna bring to me, sis, I'm gonna take them, especially something I can grow inside of here. She does. She does. And channel is lovely. Well, okay, then I'm gonna go over there to get your mama right after this live. Tashana, where do you live? I'm in Orlando. I'm in Orlando, Florida. I run I run her videos. You do? Okay then. Thank you, she cooks. Girl, I'm late for work. Yep, messing with me. Blame it on me, Korean. There's a lot of people who blame it on me that they late that they late to work. And when I say that, I'm dead serious. People blame me for being late to their job and stuff all the time. But all right, y'all. I love y'all to the moon and back, and I thank you all for always coming through and supporting me. And like I always say, tenfold, I appreciate y'all so much. And the tenfold is whatever you asking God for me, I pray and ask that He give it back to you 10 times what it is that you asking and you blessing me with, in His Son Jesus' name. Y'all have a good night, a good day, cause I'll be back later on today. All right, see y'all later.